All right, welcome back, my dear student. In this lecture here, we're finally going to be able to display some information here in the orders page. All right. So before that, we got to go ahead and look at, and this is going to be quick, guys. Let's look at our database columns and see how that's constructed, right? Our orders table. And I've got to show you something here. Before we had this misplaced, and I just fixed it, but I'm going to show you how to do it. And you should do it now. Maybe you already seen this information and fixed it, this problem. But anyway, what we did here is we put a couple columns out of order, and instead of putting order transaction here, we put the currency. All right, so make sure that in your thank you page, well, not thank you now, in the cart page, in the report section, make sure that you fix this. Make sure that in where it says insert into orders, make sure that these fields align with each other. In the first parenthesis, order amount will equal the amount right here in the values. All right, and that the order transaction will be the transaction. All right, they follow each other. If you put them out of order, that's how it's going to be in the table. Order currency, order currency, currency, and order status, status. And make sure that you have your commas in between each other. In the first one, we don't have single quotes, but we have commas. Make sure that you have that, because that could create any errors. And here is single quotes and comma on each of them, and the last one doesn't have a comma. All right, so make sure that that's happening, because it's very easy to make an error here. This confirm function is going to help you realize if you have an error there. But anyway, let's go to orders. There's a couple fields here that we need to put in place. First of all, we're just going to display their order ID. We're not going to display the title. We're going to display the amount here. All right. We're going to display the transaction, because we're going to be displaying the product title in the reports page that we're going to be creating. Currency right here, and the status. All right, so that's going to be like 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's what we need here. All right, so what we need is to go back here, and what we do is going to create a function in functions. Right here where it says back end functions, we're going to create a function here, and we're going to call this display orders. All right. All right, and the first thing that we need to do is, actually, I'm just going to copy this here because I already have it, is we're going to create a query, of course, and we're going to select everything from orders. We're going to make sure that it's confirmed, and then we are going to be creating a while loop, of course, and I think I have it here somewhere. Right here, we're going to write a delimiter, and actually I'm going to copy the whole thing, and then I will explain it to you. Let me just copy it right here, paste, there we go. All right, so we're making the query, we are looping through that record there, right? We create a delimiter here so that way we can display some of this HTML along with some PHP without escaping too much. We got the order ID, the order amount, the transaction, the currency, and the order status. We're pulling all that out. Then all we got to do is, and then here at the end, we're of course echoing everything. So this function is going to echo the information. All we got to do is save it, go back to orders, and here put our PHP tags, paste the function, semicolon, and then we're good to go. Let's go back to admin, orders, and now we're displaying all the orders here. Now, of course, this is not going to be in the right field because we got a lot of orders that were in the wrong fields before. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can see that the new orders coming in are in the right field. And we got to fix this USA thing there. We'll go to the thank you page. And remember, this is just a, right now, remember this information, you will get it from PayPal. So again, here, you would not be putting anything in the in the URL in the thank you page like we did here, right? This will be all coming from PayPal. So remember, the currency is not going to be the one that I got messed up here in the thank you page. It's gonna be the one, the USD one. So let's just correct that. There we go. Now it's good. All right. So just let's do one more time and make sure that everything is working in the correct order. Let's put that USD there. Enter. Let's go to our orders. We see the order right here. We made a lot of orders, but order 59, you can see that it says USA there. We still did not, let me just do it again. Still say USA. That's fine. It's probably, let's do it here. Let's refresh. Let's go to admin. Let's see in our order section. We gotta find out why this keeps logging us out. We'll find out, but let's go all the way down and we can see that it says USA. All right, that's because we're not taking the right parameters to that. We're still taking USA right here. This is the one that we need right there. I'm gonna do it a couple times. There we go. Let's see if that gets it. All right. We still actually, we got to get some items in the car before we do that, right? Yeah. All right. So thank you. Let's get this one here. There we go. If anything, just delete the cookies. If it's not doing it, just delete your cookies and do the parameters again. All right, because that's what's probably what's going on. All right, it's the browser is messing with us, but that's fine. Believe me, it works. All right. So anyway, we are getting this data here, and we need to find out why this is logging us out every time. Oh, as a matter of fact, I know why, and the reason is because we are destroying all the sessions. So every time, and you know, every time the buyer pays for something, we destroy the sessions. But that's okay. You know, we're just testing things out, and we want the sessions to be destroyed. So we as admins, we don't use the shopping carts much, right? So we don't care about that. So orders here, we got all these orders showing. We should also create links here to delete these orders. But anyway, thank you so much. We'll continue with the e-commerce site. All right. And I'll see you in the next lecture. Take care.